The Magi are on a new route home, but I don't believe they left without telling Mary and Joseph about their dream or their worries, for surely they would have been concerned, deeply concerned for this young family whom no doubt they forged such a strong relationship with. Perhaps they invited Mary and Joseph to journey with them. Mary and Joseph may well have both discussed and prayed for guidance. How long was it before the angel appeared to Joseph in the dream? Maybe the dream was the same night as the Magi left. Maybe a day later. We simply don't know. But it can't have been too long after. The angel tells Joseph to flee to Egypt. Flee, to run away from a place of danger. Maybe the dream came as both a relief and an affirmation of their thoughts and conversations. Maybe the dream was an answer to their prayers. Maybe a combination of both. Yet again we see the obedience of both Mary and Joseph as they trust God for both their future and Jesus's too. They left in the night under cover of darkness, bound for Egypt. Egypt, surely not Egypt with that history of cruel pharaohs and oppression of the Hebrews. But seasons change and nations change. God is at work. For now, Egypt is a friend of Judea and part of the Roman Empire too. How long was their journey? Well, several hundred miles or more, which may have taken anything up to a month or so to cover. But I like to think this journey would have been easier than the previous ones. Mary and Joseph have been together for some time now, and they've witnessed God's faithfulness, His provision, His protection, His encouragement. The shepherds, the Magi, Simeon and Anna, and no doubt countless others who remain unnamed. I imagine it's easier for them to both trust God and each other. Besides, they have gold, myrrh and frankincense to help fund both the journey and their time in Egypt. Myrrh and frankincense were more valuable than gold in those days. Remember too Joseph's skills as a carpenter. Surely they'll be put to good use. And once in Egypt, where did they go? There were several Jewish communities in Egypt, the largest of which was in Alexandria. Alexandria, the second largest city in the Roman Empire, named after Alexander the Great, who built the city. Well, not quite. He had the city built after his conquest of Egypt several hundred years earlier. And it will have been in one of these communities that they waited for the angel to let them know it was safe to return. Some say the wait was a few months, others a year or so. But waiting for God is never passive, it's always active and expectant. And that's where we leave Mary, Joseph and Jesus. But it's only us that leaves them, for God remained with them, just as He remains with us, not just through Advent, not just through Christmas, but throughout our lives and beyond. For God is faithful, and His promise to never leave us is unbroken, just like all His other promises. Do join me tomorrow for the last Advent reflection of 2021.